How you doing, everybody? Today we have an issue of a unit that is intermittently not starting, not cranking, but it's really intermittent. It's been going on for a few weeks now. Probably 9 out of 10 times when I come out here to look at it, the truck is starting fine. I was kind of leaning towards a module issue until I realized that the F1 fuse for the ignition power, the circuit rather, it's on a circuit breaker, was tripping whenever it would fault, because we got it to fault when I was here once. So anyways, been testing the wiring because that would indicate a short to ground. I'll show you what I'm doing here. This is on a Western Star 2017. So I removed the ignition switch here, and I'm just testing continuity from the starter circuit. Like when you turn it in start mode, that circuit is what sends power to the MTM as well as the start relay and all that, or the MCM rather. I'm just testing that continuity to ground, wiggling the harnesses, wiggling the dash. I have had all these apart just to find out what's causing this issue, because it is incredibly intermittent. And I found, when I came out here, got my meter hooked up, I have 14,000 ohms to ground, because I just have, like I said, I'm connected on the starter terminal of the ignition switch as well as ground. I have my kit right here. It's connected to a ground bolt in the dash. And so I come out here and you got to wiggle the whole harness, try to get it to fault, and luckily I come to this point right here, watching my meter. When I just push it ever so slightly, I'm getting a direct short to ground, and that's what's blowing the circuit breaker, and the unit will not start. And it's such a fine thing, which is why it took so long to get it to fault and to find this issue. But we finally got it. And yeah, like I said, it's been a few weeks now. The previous guys replaced the CPC module. I thought it was a bad starter. The thermal switch replaced or bypassed that, and then it was running again. But then of course it ran for about a week, then it messed up on the guy again. But yeah, if you're having the same issue, no start, no crank, intermittently, check that F1 fuse or circuit breaker. Let me just come on over here, show you where it's at. This guy right there, that thing kept tripping. You could put a regular auto fuse in it, that way there you could tell if it definitely trips. Got the wiring back here. That ST01A is a circuit that comes out of here and goes to our ignition switch, which is this wire right here. And then when you're in the start position, it goes to this wire. And so whenever you would crank, when it was shorted out, it would trip that circuit breaker. So that's how I realized it was a wiring problem. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go pull that harness apart, and we're gonna see where it is shorted on that bracket, just to show where we're working at here. So we're on the left side of the engine, right behind the fuel filter module, and when I press this, that's when we're getting our direct short to ground. So it's kind of tight with these lines here. I'm going to cut the zip ties, remove it. You can see this bracket back there, and guarantee, yeah, I can kind of feel it's a little sharp back there. So rubbing on that bracket piece. And yeah, so I cut the zip ties and kind of pull the harness down and out through here, and you can see that, yeah, we have that section right there. That was my light that fell. Let me grab that. Here we are. A couple sections that are rubbed through, but the main one of concern is that one right there. So I'm gonna pull that tape off, unwrap that loom, see what we got. All right, got her all unraveled there. Just had to unravel 8,000 feet of the electrical tape. looky right there. That is our starter circuit, and that goes directly to the MCM, and I believe it goes to the starter relay. But yeah, that's right there, rubbed through on that bracket, and that was the ghost we were chasing for a while. That is the money maker. Depends on which end you're at. So yeah, hopefully this helps someone else having a similar issue. I'm sure that's probably not the first one that will happen on this model of truck, seeing as that's right from factory. So all right guys, good hunting.